Okay, so hello everyone, welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just waiting 1 minute, then we'll start. Okay, so we'll start today's session. So first of all, welcome to the 7 days online training program. So basically, this online training program we just focus for beginners who don't have any knowledge about the coding, mainly Python or JavaScript, or who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth engine. Okay, so in this online training program, I just focus from beginners to advanced level, and we try to complete a lot of things from beginners to advanced level. Okay, and if you have no knowledge about that coding, or if you have no knowledge about the Google Earth engine or JavaScript programming or Python programming, don't worry about that, you can easily learn. Okay, and our online training program is an unique because in this online training program it not only finished for the 7 days. Okay, so after completing this total 7 days online training program, when you face any problem regarding any issue for or any solution, or you need any guidance, you also get it for the lifetime teaching support. Okay, so this journey will be start, so I hope you can easily learn all of details step by step, and then start the journey with cloud computing software like as Google Earth engine. Okay, so let's go start one by one. So first of all, introduce yourself one by one. Just simply tell me your name and your country name, then we can easily get it how much people join from different country. Okay, so please.
Hi, my name is Meenakshi Kumari and I'm from India.
Okay, thank you. Then next.
Hi, my name is Abubakar Bukal Asmana. I am from Niger, West Africa.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Soufiane Toumi. I'm from Morocco.
Okay, thank you, you're welcome.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm from Tanzania.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll start. So let me. Okay, so first of all, I will try to explain about our full course content, mainly full syllabus. After completing the total 7 days online training program, what you learn. Okay, then we discuss the full course content or full course syllabus, then move to the first class. Okay, so okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, thank you. So let's go. Okay, so basically these are total 7 days online training program, and each day I will provide you 3 hours live training and 1 hours for your problem solving class. Mainly in the problem solving class, you can simply share your own screen, and then you can easily show me your problem. Okay. After in every class, I will give some assignment regarding this class. So you also try to do this type of assignment, and further face any problem, then you also talk in the problem solving class. Okay, and each day 3 hours, 1 hours for the problem solving we take. Okay, And in this online training program, if you have no knowledge about the coding, mainly Python or JavaScript, or if you have no knowledge about the Google Earth Engine or remote sensing, don't worry about that. You will learn all of details from beginners to advanced level. And after, I hope after completing this online training program, you are able to do any types of remote sensing analysis very quickly and efficiently using the Google Earth Engine. You can do. Okay. So mainly course content for first day, I try to discuss about that introduction to Google Earth Engine, mainly how we can easily use the Google Earth Engine, and then how to create the different types of environment such as Python or JavaScript. So this type of environment, how we can easily create, we'll discuss about that, and how to use the JavaScript programming or Python programming using Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that. And as a beginners, suppose as a beginners, if you have no knowledge about the coding, okay, so that's why we also discuss about the some basic principles of JavaScript and Python syntax. Okay, suppose you have totally zero knowledge about the coding section, don't worry about that. We will try to learn all of basic principle or JavaScript and Python. Further, we try to use this type of knowledge using Google Earth Engine and do a lot of analysis. Okay, we also discuss about the client and server object. It's very important because Google Earth Engine is one kind of cloud-based platform. So that's why we also need to learn about the what is the server, how we can connect the server and use the Google Earth Engine. This type of things we also try to discuss very clearly. Then you can easily get the idea. And how do you get the server to execute our code, we also discuss. Then how we can easily import the different types of raster or vector data from local storage as well also Google Earth Engine dataset. We also discuss about that. And filtering attribute table. Suppose I have a shapefile. So this shapefile, how I can filter. We also discuss about that for today's session. And second day, mainly we try to discuss about that how we can easily filtering and displaying the different types of satellite images, such as Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS. So this type of satellite imagery, how we can easily filtering and displaying this type of satellite imagery, we also discuss about that. And how we can easily create the different types of satellite composite. Okay, how we can easily create the different types of band combination, okay, using the different types of band, we also discuss about that. And how to export the satellite imagery, such as Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS, or any other satellite data, how we can easily export from Google Earth Engine, we also discuss about that. And how to import, filter, reduce, clip, and display the raster data in Google Earth Engine, we also discuss. And we also discuss about the time series chart, okay, how we can easily make the temporal analysis for different types of indices such as NDVI, NDWI, or any other indices, how we can easily use, and further how we can easily make the temporal chart or time series analysis, and how we can easily export any shapefile from Google Earth Engine. And also talk about the annual image composite. It's very important when you work for that annual image analysis or monthly image analysis, then you also need to work for the annual image analysis. We'll also discuss about that. And third day, mainly we talk about that calculating any indices from satellite images. Okay, so we can easily take any satellite image, Landsat or Sentinel. So this type of satellite image, how we can easily use and then calculate the different types of indices. Okay, any kinds of indices, we also discuss about that. And also how to filter and displaying the satellite image, mainly Sentinel-2, and monitor the NDWI, NDVI. So this type of things we'll discuss. How we can easily apply the thresholding technique and extract the water body. We also discuss about that. It's very popular things to identify for flood water and permanent water. So we also discuss about the practically, then you can get the idea. And how we can easily create the chart. Suppose this type of indices using Landsat or Sentinel imagery, how we can create and export any shapefile from Google Earth Engine, and how to add the gradient legend. Okay, and also discuss about that flood mapping. So basically how we can easily identify for flood water and permanent water. Basically in this case we are using the Sentinel-1 SAR data, how we can easily use it, and then how we can easily monitor the flood condition. And we also talk about the monthly time series chart. Okay, when you work for the temporal analysis for monthly or month wise, we also discuss about that in third day. Okay, and fourth day, mainly we try to discuss about that how to remove cloud and haze from your satellite imagery. So basically when you work with rainy season or wet season, then we find out lot of cloudy pixel in our satellite imagery. So then we need to apply the cloud max function. So how we can easily apply the cloud max function and remove the cloud and haze and get very neat and clean satellite imagery, Landsat or Sentinel, both of imagery I will show that. And we talk about the DEM data. So how we can easily use the different types of DEM data, NASA SRTM DEM or ASTAR DEM, how we can easily use this type of DEM, and further how we can easily create different types of topographical mapping such as hillside map, slope map, aspect map. So this type of topographical mapping, how we can easily create, we also discuss about that. And also discuss about that LST, land surface temperature, how we can easily monitor using Landsat and MODIS, both of satellite image I try to cover, and how to calculate average, maximum, minimum NDVI for any specific region. Suppose if you have a agricultural land or any specific feature or forest or trees, so now we want to identify what is the maximum NDVI value, what is the minimum NDVI value, or what is the average NDVI value, we can easily calculate. And we also discuss about the urban heat island, so it's a burning issue, so that's why we also talk about that, how we can easily monitor the urban heat island, as well as how we can easily identify for effect of urban heat island using urban thermal field variance index. So basically this index help you to identify the effect of urban heat island. We also discuss about that, and how to make the time series chart for LST. We also discuss about that. Okay. And fifth number day, so basically in this case we discuss about that air quality monitoring. So different types of air quality parameters in how we can easily monitor, such as nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, or methane. So this type of gases, how we can easily monitor using remote sensing. We also discuss about that. How to download the air quality parameters time series data in CSV format using Google Earth. We also discuss about that. How to make the time series chart of air quality parameters. Okay. How to calculate the total emission of any specific gases. Suppose in a particular region, in a specific time period, how much nitrogen gas is emitted. We also discuss about that, as well as we also discuss about that AOD, mainly aerosol optical depth, how we can easily monitor, or particulate matter 2.5, how we can also discuss about that. And in this online training program, I also add the another tool, mainly ArcMap or ArcGIS tool. So this tool, how we can easily use and then create the map layout. Okay, so basically we download the different types of data from Google Earth Engine. Further, this type of data we need to handle using ArcMap software to create the map layout. So these things I also explore in this in the fifth number days, and also discuss about that accuracy assessment of your air quality monitoring map, how we can easily calculate, how to extract the point pixel value for a specific geolocation. Suppose you have some GPS location, so now from this GPS location you want to extract some pixel value. It can be anything, suppose NDVI pixel value or air quality monitoring pixel value, anything. Okay, we also discuss about that. And how to check the trend analysis. Suppose for a in Dhaka city, what the scenario of nitrogen dioxide or carbon monoxide, we just check the trend. This trend is the high or low. Okay, we also discuss about the trend analysis also about that, and how to apply the linear regression model. We also discuss about that and check the trend. Okay. And sixth number day, so basically in this day we talk about that machine learning, how we can easily use the Google Earth Engine machine learning. So in Google Earth Engine we find out a lot of machine learning. So support vector machine, then minimum distance, then random forest, then cart. So this type of machine learning algorithm, how we can easily use in Google Earth Engine. We also discuss about that, and how we can easily create the land use land cover classification or crop types classification. Okay, and calculate the land use land cover classes area. After making the land use land cover, how we can easily check the accuracy assessment, such as overall accuracy, kappa accuracy, producer accuracy, consumer accuracy. Okay, how to add the legend on your land use land cover map, and how to export the land use land cover map and use the ArcMap software, how we can easily create the research paper map. Okay, so this thing we also discuss about that. And last day mainly we discuss about that how to mainly change detection. Okay, land use land cover change detection or NDVI change detection. Okay, or NDVI classification, how we can classify the NDVI, extract the dense vegetation using thresholding technique, and class-wise land use land cover change detection in one layer in Google Earth Engine, calculate the transition area, then urban development and urban growth monitoring, such as urban expansion map or urban sporal mapping. Okay, as well as we also discuss about the another important topic, mainly hyper parameter optimization, how we can easily use and then improve the accuracy of our machine learning model. Okay, so this is the overall course content. I try to complete all of things, okay, each day. And basically 3 hours is day provide for the live training and 1 hours for your problem solving. Okay, it is a total 4 hours live training session. And after, okay, you can get some benefit, such as you can get all after submitting you can get e-certificate. Suppose after submitting all of assignment, mainly it's total 7 assignment. Okay, so this 7 assignment, after each class I give you some assignment, so you also do this type of assignment. After completing the assignment you can get the certificate, as well as all of course material, such as course slide, then PDF or reference book. Okay, as well as also practice code you also get, and recorded class you can get that all of recorded class. So further you also try to watch it again and again and practice. And lifetime teaching support. So basically regarding this online training program, you can see here I include lot of topic. So regarding any topic further, if you need any help, you can get the freely support. Okay, so regarding this any topic, suppose you don't understand this topic, you also need to more understand, you need. So for that, simply you can knock me. I can take the freely support regarding this online training program. For any problem, for any issue, you can get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, as well as we also take that another opportunity, mainly research collaboration. So here you can see here I add some topic. So regarding this topic, if you are interested for research publication or research collaboration, such as you want to make the research paper, suppose urban heat island effect, you want to make the research paper, suppose air pollution, you want to make the research paper for flood mapping and damage assessment. So regarding this topic which I add in here, so if you are interested to do for research collaboration and publish the scientific journal, then you can easily connecting with me, and further we also publish our research paper also. Okay, so you can get this type of opportunity, such as land use land cover classification, okay, or change detection analysis. So it including lot of a topic. So that's why further if you are interested to make the paper, okay, suppose I will make some analysis, you can write some part, okay, then just make the collaboration and make publish the scientific paper. So this type of opportunity you can also get after taking this online training program. Okay, so let's go start our today's session. And when you have any question or any confusion, just simply ask me anytime. Okay, so let's go. Let me open my slide. Okay, can you see my slide?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So first of all, what is GEE? So basically GEE is a short form of Google Earth Engine, and Google Earth Engine is totally cloud-based platform for geospatial analysis. So cloud-based platform have some characteristics, such as every cloud-based platform have a own server. Okay, suppose here all of you already use the Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. So this type of platform have a own server. Suppose when you upload a photo on Facebook, so this photo first of all upload on the server or in Facebook server. Okay, or when you play music from YouTube, so this music play from YouTube server. Okay, so every cloud-based platform we find out the server. Okay, and Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. That's why Google Earth Engine has its own server, and everything will be controlled from the Earth Engine server. Okay, so everything will be controlled from the Earth Engine server. Suppose when you need any data or anything when you need, so we can simply call the server. This server send you response. Okay, let me open the slide. So Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform for geospatial analysis, and every cloud-based platform have a own server. And from this server, we can easily access lot of satellite imagery, access over 40 years of satellite imagery. So different types of satellite images such as Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS, then chart satellite imagery. So any kind of remotely sensed data we can easily access from the Google Earth Engine server. Okay, all of data. So this is the another benefit to use the Google Earth Engine. In this case, we don't need to download any kinds of data, such as if you are already work with ArcMap or QGIS software, then we need to download the data from Earth Explorer or USGS website. We need to download the data. But in this case, when you use the Google Earth Engine platform, you don't need to download any kinds of data. So we can easily access all of data from Google Earth Engine data catalog. After that, you can also upload your own dataset. Suppose you want to work some high resolution imagery. Suppose you can buy some high resolution imagery. Further, this type of image you can easily upload in Google Earth Engine data catalog. And further, you can also apply the Google Earth Engine function. Suppose you can buy a sport satellite imagery or Maxar satellite imagery. So this type of satellite imagery you can easily upload on Google Earth Engine also, and also work with the Google Earth Engine function. And you can easily apply the different types of algorithm to your data for the different purpose. And finally, we can easily export the image, table, or time series chart or map output from the Google Earth Engine. So this is the overall scenario of Google Earth Engine. Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. Everything will be controlled from this cloud-based platform, mainly server. And in this server, you can easily access all of satellite imagery. You can easily upload your own dataset. And further, you can easily apply the different types of algorithm to your data. And finally, you can easily export the image, table, chart, or map output. So this is the overall summary of Google Earth Engine. And application. So basically, in the remote sensing purpose, any kinds of remote sensing application we can easily do using the Google Earth Engine. Just we need the data and algorithm. Then we can simply work with that in Google Earth Engine platform very easily and quickly than other software. Such as deforestation is one kind of application using Google Earth Engine. We can easily identify detecting the deforestation and afforestation area, classifying land use, land cover mapping, estimate forest biomass and carbon, then mapping words roadless areas, then assessment of the plant health status, then air quality monitoring, water quality monitoring, then flood mapping and damage assessment, drought monitoring, burn severity mapping, LST monitoring. So here I include some application, but we can do any kinds of application, any kinds of remote sensing work we can easily do using Google Earth Engine platform. Just we should know about the algorithm, and we also need the data. If I have the data and if I know about the algorithm, then I can simply write the code and we can easily get the result from Google Earth Engine platform. And G focused on society's biggest challenges such as deforestation, then drought, then climate change, then disaster, then diseases, then global food security and sustainability. And why this is important at present time. So when you work with big geospatial analysis, then you must come in Google Earth Engine. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Suppose you want to make the land use land cover map for the whole country boundary of India. So first of all, if you want to use the traditional way, then you need to download the data from Earth Explorer or USGS website. You need to download the data and then you need to do a lot of process. Okay. But in Google Earth Engine platform, very quickly, we can easily do for big geospatial analysis. So first of all, it reduces your time to the analysis. Okay, we can easily access petabytes of data or more on the way easily, and Google computing power is very fast. Okay, suppose single second you can do for 10 years data analysis or 20 years or 30 years data very quickly can do using the Google Earth Engine platform. And this platform have also some new feature. So this type of new feature we can easily use, and further we can easily remove the cloud and haze from our satellite imagery and get the very neat and clean satellite imagery from Google Earth Engine. And also it is a collaboration and installation by creating a common platform for global data analysis. We can easily get all of data globally. So we can easily do for that using Google Earth Engine platform. And it also some advantage, also disadvantage, mainly pros and cons. So first advantage is that when you are using the Google Earth Engine platform, you don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. Okay, so we can easily access all of satellite imagery from Google Earth Engine. So that's why we don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. We can easily access Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS, or any other freely available remotely sensed data. We can easily access from the Google Earth Engine data catalog, and we can easily access 2 petabytes of data or more on the way. And computing power is very fast analysis. But it has some cons is that you need to know some programming language. Okay, not must high. If you know some basic knowledge of programming, then you can easily handle with Google Earth Engine. Okay, and it also depend on the internet connection, because it need to connect to the server. Okay, and when you connect to the server of Google Earth Engine, you must need to connect with your internet connection, otherwise it's not possible. Okay, so that's why locally we cannot use the Google Earth Engine. When you want to use the Google Earth Engine, you must connect with internet connection. At it primary focus on raster based imagery, and it also lack of mature and detailed documentation. But in this online training program, I will try to give you all of details documentation, so that's why you can easily learn all of those very quickly and efficiently. And mainly, how does the work? So basically, Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. We already know, and every cloud-based platform have a own server. Okay, Google Earth Engine has a own server. Suppose when you need anything, we can simply write the code. This code send a message to the Earth Engine server. In a matter of second, this server give you the response. So first of all, software type. So this software type mainly web processing or cloud computing. Okay, so this software is a web cloud computing mainly cloud based platform. Okay, so that's why we need to download any kinds of software. When you are using the Google Earth Engine, we need to download, we don't need to download any kinds of software like as ArcMap or QGIS software, because it is a totally cloud based platform. We just need to simply registration. And then this is the main website, earthengine.google.org. You can simply visit the website, and further you can get you can easily make the registration. So now requirement, so just you need to, it's Google Earth Engine totally free of charge, but now they are also use some commercial business to use the Google Earth Engine, mainly for deep learning, CNN or ANN. Okay, but maximum machine learning we can easily use the Google Earth Engine freely. Okay, not need to charge. And you just need to registration with your Google account. Then we can easily use the Google Earth Engine code editor. Okay, and it work for the image processing and visualization. It work for the raster and vector data. Both of that we can easily use in here. So now it's very important, basically in the Earth Engine data type. So in the Earth Engine, we find out this type of data, mainly total 5 types of data: image, image collection, geometry, feature, and feature collection. Okay, so image, basically the fundamental raster data type in Earth Engine, just image. An image collection, mainly group of images or a stack or time series of images, it's called the image collection. Then geometry, the fundamental vector data type. Okay, we already know about that. Basically, mainly GIS, we find out the 2 types data, raster and vector. But in Google Earth Engine, when you work, then we need to know about the total 5 types of data, not only for the raster and vector. So first one is the image. Image, mainly the fundamental raster data type in Earth Engine. Image collection, mainly time series of images or a stack or time series of images. Then geometry, mainly the fundamental vector type. Okay, fundamental vector type in Earth Engine. Feature, a geometry with attribute. Suppose mainly attribute, mainly information. Suppose I have total 5 points, and this 5 point I just add the information. This point for Dhaka city, this point for another city. Okay, when I add the information in a geometry, then it work as a feature. Okay, then what is the feature collection? Feature collection mainly a set of feature. So basically Google Earth Engine, all time we are use these 5 types of data all time for remote sensing analysis: image, image collection, geometry, feature, feature collection. Okay, So further let's discuss about the more practically, then you also get the more better idea how we can easily use the image collection, geometry, feature or feature collection. So this is the basic data types of Earth Engine. So now how you can start this tool? So basically, first of all, you need to registration with the Google Earth Engine account. So I think here all of you already make the registration with Google Earth Engine. So now Google Earth Engine is also update their system. So when you want to use the Google Earth Engine, basically you need to registration with the cloud project. Okay, but previous time cloud project it is not mandatory, but now they are also make it mandatory. All of users in Google Earth Engine they must need to use the cloud project. Okay, so how we can easily get the cloud project, I also show you the later after that. So basically first of all you need to simply registration. So this page can be updated. So now if you simply visit, you can get the some update information or update page of website, because they also update their website. So you need to simply find out the registration or get start. Okay, now I think it showed about the get start, but previous time it showed about the sign up button, but now it shows about the get start. So simply click on the get start button and further simply put your email address. If you have your institutional email, then it will be more better. Okay, or normal email is also okay, there is no problem. But now lot of users connecting with Google Earth Engine, so that's why they are very restriction for their getting the code editor. Okay, so if you have the registration, you can easily do using the institutional email, simply use and then you can easily do it. But previous time we also use the normal email, it also okay, there is no problem. Then simply fill up this form. Okay, put your full name, affiliation, institution type, country. Okay, and what would you like to accomplish with Earth Engine? Simply describe this question very clearly, then you can easily get this result. Then just I agree and I'm interested, then I am not robot, then submit this form. So then after check your email. Okay, so you can get this type of email. Okay, when you can get this type of email, it means that you successfully registration. Okay, so now we can easily access to use their code editor. Okay, so further you can simply click on the link, you can say Earth Engine code editor, or just click on this simply go to this link. Okay, code.earthengine.google.com. so simply visit this link, then it will be appear this type of code editor. Okay, and this code editor call as a JavaScript API code editor. Okay, this code editor we can write only for JavaScript programming. Okay, and but when you work with the Python, then we need to create the another environment. So after some time I'll also show you that how we can easily create the Python environment to work with Google Earth Engine. So now here I already make the code, so make the registration. Simply go to this link, so you can find out. So here you can see it show me that which email I want to use in here. So just simply select your email. So I want to use the first one, just continue. So this is the user interface of Google Earth Engine JavaScript API code editor. So this code editor basically find out the total 4 panel. Okay, so if you check it, so it's called the left panel, it's called the middle panel, it also called the editor panel. Okay, and it's called the your it's mainly right panel. Okay, so this type of panel. So now I try to discuss about the user interface of Google Earth Engine, all of tool I try to explain. So okay, let me, yeah. So now here you can see first of all it show the inspector tab. Okay, inspector tab mainly it work for map querying result. Suppose you add any map. Okay, suppose it can be NDVI map or any map. I just simply I want to check what the pixel value for a specific geolocation for this map. So just you can simply click on this map, then we can easily get, suppose for this coordinate, what's the value of NDVI, what's the value of suppose nitrogen dioxide density, what's the value of suppose LST for this coordinate. So first of all you can simply create your map, and further just click on the inspector tab and click on this map, then it show you the specific geolocation what's the value of NDVI, what is the value of LST, what is the value of any map. Okay, just add the layer. After adding the layer, if you check what's the value for a specific geolocation, just click, then we can easily find out the pixel value. So in default, we find out the latitude longitude value. We can find out from here. When I click, I can get it. You can see it will be changed. Okay, so Inspector tab mainly working for map querying result. When you add any map and further you want to check what's the value for a specific geolocation. Okay, it can be any map, suppose LST value, NDVI value, but before that you need to add a layer. Suppose I just make the NDVI map for United States. So now further I simply click and then check for this coordinate what is the value. I just click on here, I can check what is the for this coordinate what is the value. So let me show you the one example, then you can get the more better idea. So let me add for any previous code, then you can easily get the idea. Suppose I simply click on here. So now it added a code, it's my previous code. Just I run it. Suppose I got this type of map. Suppose now for this map, I want to check what is the value for a specific geolocation, what is the value of BOD. So just I click on here, suppose just click on here. So now for this coordinate, what is the value of BOD, we can easily find out in here. You can see we find out the 8.7. Okay, suppose I just click on here, then I can get for this coordinate what is the value about that. Okay, 8.4. Okay, so this is the work for the Inspector tab. Any map you can simply add, and further you want to check what's the value for a specific geolocation, just simply click, then we can easily get it, the pixel value for this specific geolocation. It can be NDVI, LST, BOD, COD, anything we can simply add. Okay, after that let me open a new code. So after that you can see about the console tab. Okay, so console tab mainly printing your output. Okay, suppose okay, let me increase my screen. Okay, okay, suppose when I just use here the print function. Okay, print is one kind of function, further we also discuss more. So when I print anything, then this result I find out under the console tab always. Suppose I want to print this number and I just run mainly this button, execute your code, just run, we find out the result under the console tab 2025. Okay, so when you use the print function, this print output always we find out under the console tab always. Suppose when I print a chart, the chart appear under the console tab. When I print a animation for time series animation, then this animation display the result under the console tab. Okay, so when you print anything, this result we find out under the console tab. Then tasks tab. Okay, so tasks tab mainly managing your long running tasks. Okay, suppose when I export or import anything, when I export or import, then this tasks tab show me the progress. Okay, what is the progress for my exporting or importing. Suppose I import a shape file, or I import a image, or I import any kinds of imagery. Okay, then it show me the progress. Suppose here you can see, so it take the less than 1 minute for exporting this file. So this file I want to export from Google Earth Engine. So how much time I need? It take the less than 1 minute. This file less than 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So it also depend on the file size and also megabyte. Also you can see sometime I get this type of red alert sign. Red alert sign means that this code have some problem. So that's why it not exported. Okay, so you can say I can get this type of red alert sign. It means that my code has some problem. That's why it not exported. Sometime when you have low connection of internet connectivity, then you also get this type of red alert sign because your internet connection is slow. So that's why it's not working. Okay, but when you done, we can get this type of right sign in here. You can see how much time I need, less than 1 minute. So tasks tab mainly working show you the progress level for when you import or export anything. Suppose any shape file, any raster file or any imagery or any map you want to export or import from Google Earth Engine, then this task tab will be running. And from this task tab, we can easily check the progress level. Okay, and we also check what is the status. Suppose you can see this alert sign, it means that my code have some problem, or I need to modify this code, or my network is not good. So that's why I find out this type of red alert sign. Okay, so this is a task tab. Okay, also you can see in the left panel script tab. So script tab, mainly you can easily save your script. Suppose I write a code. Okay, suppose I write a code in the code editor, and this code I want to save. So here you can see already save button. So if I just click on the save, you can see it show me the file name. So you can simply put the file name. Okay, just put the file name, any name you can put, and then okay. Okay, then this file save under the script tab. Okay, so this script tab managing your script which you save. So further, when I need this type of script, I simply click on here, and this script is easily add in my code editor. Okay, and further from here I can easily check the result, I can easily run the code, I can easily modify the code, or anything we can do. Okay, so script tab mainly managing your script which you save in okay, so you can see here I already saved a lot of script. So further, when I need this type of script, I simply open in the and then simply modify and check the result easily. So this is a script tab. And docs tab, basically docs tab, you provide you all of documentation. Okay, all of documentation you can easily find out. Basically it's called the server function. Google Earth Engine, all of server function you can find out under the docs tab. But there's a lot of function you can find out. So further we'll discuss about that. And not only for that, any function, how we can easily use this function, you also get the information from here. Suppose if I just click on here, you can see we find out this function. Just click on here, then we find out that description about this function, as well as what's the argument of this function. We also get it from here. What is the argument about this function? Okay, so all of function information we can easily get it from here. Okay, so any function we can easily get the information from here. And when you are using this code editor, you don't need to memorize anything. You don't need to memorize anything, because all of function information or function argument we can easily find out from docs tab. Okay, so this is the another benefit to use this code editor. But when you are using with R or when you are using with Python, then you don't get this type of benefit. Okay, this is the, so that's why it's called very powerful code editor to use the Google Earth Engine. And every beginners try to start the journey with Google Earth Engine using this code editor. If you start with the Python or R as a beginners, you face a lot of problem. Okay, because this type of docs function always same. Okay, suppose if you are using the Python, then this type of function always same. Okay, if you are using the R programming, then this type of function always same. Okay, so that's why if you are learn it properly using this code editor, all of function argument, if you learn properly, further you can easily convert with Python, with R for the more deeply analysis. Okay, but as a beginners, you start the journey with Google Earth Engine using this code editor. Okay, so this is the docs tab. It's work as a friend. When you face any problem, you don't know what the function argument, what the description of this function, simply search it, you can get the idea. Suppose you can the number function, so just click on it, you can see, find out this is a function, and this function mainly constructs a new number. And what is the argument about this function? You can see argument mainly number and object. Okay, so this type of information you can easily get from the docs tab. And asset tab. Asset tab mainly managing your asset which you uploaded. Okay, suppose you can easily upload the different types of shapefile for your boundary. You can easily upload the GeoTIFF file format. Okay, any satellite imagery. Suppose you want to buy some high resolution satellite imagery, so further this type of satellite imagery you can easily upload in here. And also upload the CSV file. Just click on here, you can see we can easily get the GeoTIFF file, shape file, CSV, or image collection, or any folder So we can easily upload this type of things. Further, I will show you that how we can easily upload. So in the meantime, just remember that mainly asset tab, it managing our asset which you uploaded, and we can upload it 250 gigabyte freely, mainly 250 GB we can use freely. Okay, and then further also you can see the get link button. So get link button, it's very important because when you face any problem in your code, so this code you want to share with me. Suppose you try to work, you find a problem, this code is not executed, this code is not running, so further you just simply share me with your code. So how we can share? For the sharing your code, just click on the get link button. You can see when I click, it generate a link. Okay, so simply copy this link. You can see the copy the link and send me the code link. Then I can easily access your code and find out the problem where you make the mistake. Okay, so when you face any problem in your code, you just apply this process. Just click on the get link button and then share with me the code. Then I can go to the code link and easily find out your problem. Okay, then send you the feedback. Okay, and save button. So basically this code here I already saved. So if you just click on again the save as button, so now I can also rename it and also save it. Okay, there is no problem because I already saved the name as the animation ndvi. I already save it. Okay, and run button, mainly it's execute your code. You can simply click on here, then you can easily get the result. You can see basically it's one kind of animation of ndvi for a specific year. And reset button, basically when I click on the reset button, it will be remove all of those. Okay, just click on the reset, you can see it will be removed. Okay, and also you can see about that apps button. Apps, mainly Google Earth Engine is also used to create the different types of web application. Okay, suppose, okay, let me show you some example for web application. So using the web application, we can do a lot of things. Okay, if you want, you can also use it for the commercial. If you want, you can also use it for the publicly available. Suppose here you can see this type of web application, basically this type of lock sign. It means that this web application is only for the commercial, you cannot access without my permission. But you can see this type of application is available, anyone can easily visit and check the result. Suppose if I show you some example, suppose just open this application, and this application you cannot get the code, just you can use it as a apps. Suppose this is one kind of web application. Okay, let me open it, just a minute. Okay, so this is one kind of web application, you can see it will be running. Yeah, so this web application you can simply add your logo. Okay, as well as you can see you can easily add this type of dates, date slider. So now how it will work? Suppose anyone can simply visit this link and they can use it for their water body. Okay, suppose in this case I want to check for this water body condition. So just simply put the time period, mainly time duration. Suppose I put the time duration, suppose year of 2024, month of January. Suppose 1st January. I take the whole year. Suppose 2024 month December. Okay, I take that. Suppose December 31. Okay, I think, okay, let me check. Okay, so further if you check it, suppose for this time duration for the 1 year, what the condition of water quality for this water body. So for that, just click on the draw ROI. Okay, and further you can simply draw your study area. Suppose this is my study area, I simply draw, and further which value you want to take. Suppose I want to check for turbidity, just click on the turbidity and submit. So now we got the result, what is the turbidity between this time period for this water body. So it's one kind of commercial software. Okay, it's not publicly available. Not only for that, if you check another one, suppose I want to check for that total suspended solid, TSS, submit. So now you can get what is the scenario of total suspended solid for this water body for this time period. We can easily find out from here. Also get the time series chart, when it will be high, when it will be low. We can easily get this type of information. Also get the legend from here. Okay, so this is one kind of web application. If you want, you can also use it publicly, or if you want, you can also use it commercially. Okay, Not only for that, if you check, just simply view my gallery. Okay, let me show you that. Suppose view gallery. So this is the view gallery app. Okay, it's only for the one. I just open it. So this is my gallery. It is my public gallery. So anyone can visit this link, and anyone can use easily, freely use this type of web application. Okay, it's freely available. Suppose it's one kind of web application. Just I open.
Excuse me,
Yeah, please.
Madam.
Please.
Could you please share your link now in the inbox? Then we can check it. Is it possible?
Yeah, I will share. I will share. I will share. No problem.
Yes.
Okay, I will share. So in this case, here you can see this is the web application. So basically, it's one kind of a project work in the agricultural drought in Rainfend and Trail in Sindh province. Okay. So this is one kind of web application. So this web application, you can simply check it. Suppose I want to check for a specific district, what is the condition of the drought. Just click on here. Suppose I want to check this district, and what is the time period. Suppose I want to work for 2020, and which index I want to use for monitoring the drought. Suppose I want to check for VCI, and then simply run it. So now from here we can easily get this result for this province, what the condition of drought. Okay, it's working. So sometimes networking issue, we face this type of problem because it's connecting with the server, this type of application. Well, let me open it here. Okay, so also suppose I want to check this application again. Suppose this application I want to open. Suppose this application basically help you to identify for the trend. Okay, suppose for any specific geolocation, what is the trend of NDVI and EVI. Okay, suppose if I just click on here, so for this coordinate we find out that what is the trend. We can see, find out the low trend of NDVI. It means that for this place, day by day decreasing the vegetation. Okay, if I just click this type of area, so now we find out this, for this coordinate, what is the scenario of vegetation. We find out the uptrend. Uptrend means that day by day increase the vegetation. Okay, so this is normal web application, this type of things. It also help you with the Google Earth Engine. Also you can see, if you want to work for, suppose this is another one. Suppose you can simply create a polygon or rectangle or point. Suppose I create a polygon. Suppose for any study area in world, just simply draw your study area. So now for this study area, what is the scenario of vegetation, mainly leaf area index, we can easily find out. And also it create the time series chart about that. So not only for that, day by day different types of developer create the different web application using Google Earth Engine. So it very helpful for non-coders. Suppose we are just create a apps or application, so this application anyone can use it, and then they can easily get the benefit. They can easily get the data or information from this type of web application. So it also possible to use the Google Earth Engine. And for this web application, we have another online training program. So this online training program, we just talk about only for the web application, how we can use the different types of apps. Okay, mainly Earth Engine apps. But it also possible to use it using Google Earth Engine, and it manages using the apps tab. Okay, so now, okay, so this is a search bar. You can simply search your data or data set. Suppose I simply search here Dhaka. Click on here, we can easily find out this our study area. Okay, or any data set. Suppose I need the data for NDVI. Simply search here. Suppose I need, suppose data mode is NDVI. So you can easily get that all up related to the NDVI data. So you can easily get it. Click on the more. You can get all of info. Click on the data set. You can say terra index, division 60 to global, 60 to global 1. So you can get all of information about the data. So this is the search place and search bar. From here, you can easily search our data or search our place from here. So you can easily get it from here. Okay. And further, it's very important. You can see here, it display a name. Okay. So this, if this name is not display on your computer, on your screen, it means that you don't create the cloud project. Okay, and now Google Earth Engine is work with cloud project. Okay, it's mandatory to use, all of you to use the cloud project, otherwise it's not work. Okay, so if you just click on here, you can see it show the register a new cloud project. If you don't have the cloud project, just simply click on the register new cloud project, click on here, and further simply create a cloud project to use the Google Earth Engine function. So here you can see register a non-commercial or commercial. So now Google Earth Engine is also applicable for the paid version. Okay, mainly paid version, they also get the more support to use the deep learning. So just click on here and you can see if you want to use the paid or unpaid, simply select. For the unpaid, click on here and further just project type. So you can see basically academia, research, government, non-profit, news media, trainee and trainer. So which one is preferable for you? Just simply select. Okay, and then next. After that, create a new cloud project. Just click on here and then put the project ID. Okay, you can put any name. Okay, as a variable, any name you can put project ID. Further continue with registration. Okay, then it will create the new cloud project. And this cloud project further we also need to use in Python because we need to connect the server. Okay, so basically it is stored the cloud project is stored as a server. So further we discuss about that. Okay, and if you check the okay, and further it's a mainly zoom in, we can do for the zoom in zoom out, also hand tool, mainly moving the map or moving the this type of rectangle we can easily do using it. Just move, hand tool. Also you can see the point, line, polygon, we create this type of tool, mainly drawing tool. And also you can see the satellite, we also find out the satellite view from here, and also zoom in. So this is the overall summary of Google Earth Engine JavaScript API code editor. Okay, but when you work with Python, Python is not like that. Okay, Python just only for the cell. Okay, we need to create the environment to use the Google Earth Engine. So now let's check. I will try to discuss about that how we can easily create the environment of Python. Okay, Python environment to use the Google Earth Engine. So let's go. Okay, it also working because some networking issue, it takes some time, otherwise it also work, no problem. So I'll just send you all of link in our Google Classroom. You can easily find out, suppose my publicly available app gallery, you can easily find out in the Google Classroom. Okay, so now let's check. We try to discuss about that how we can easily create the environment using Google Earth Engine, mainly Python. Okay, because we already know about the this is the code editor, only right for the JavaScript API code editor. But in this online training program, I will try to teach you JavaScript and Python at the same time. How we can easily use the two programming language, JavaScript and Python, and use the Google Earth Engine for remote sensing analysis. I will try to complete. Okay. So now how I can create the environment of Python. If you want, you can use here the Jupyter notebook, or if you want, you can also use here the Google Colab. Okay. So Google Colab is more preferable because Google Colab is the cloud-based platform for writing the coding. In this platform, already install all of necessary library. Okay, so this is another benefit to use the Google Colab. So let's go try to use the Google Colab. Just simply search here Google Colab, and you can see the welcome to Google Colab. Just click on here and create a new notebook. So let's go. So you can see it's just a this type of code editor. So simply just I rename it. Okay, you can put the any name. I put the name, suppose first class. You can put any name. So now when you work with Google Earth Engine, we need to know some Python package. So one package is called the GEmap. So GEmap. So it's one kind of package. So basically this package interactive with Google Earth Engine. Okay. So this package is already installed in the Google Colab, so that's why don't need to install. Let's just simply import. Just I import gmap and run it. So it's working. Okay, extension done. Okay, there is no problem. It's successfully done, or X. And after that, just take the new code cell, and we also need to import the another important library. It's called the Earth Engine library. Okay, so I just put the import and then Earth Engine. It also done. There is no problem. After that, we need to connecting the Google Earth Engine with our account, mainly Google Earth Engine account, mainly email authenticate we need to use. So for that, put here ee dot authenticate, and if I just run the code, it directly open. Okay, just click on the allow, and now it connecting with my email address. So you just try to use the same email, which email you want to use to registration with the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so in this case I just use this email to registration with the Google Earth Engine. Just I keep same, just run, click on here on the email, and then continue, and further just click on the continue. Okay, so now it working. Okay, done. So now after that, just put here ee dot initialize. Okay, mainly initialize with your cloud project. So in this case, if I just run the code, you can see what happened without cloud project. So it show a problem. Okay, but previous time it also okay, but now Google Earth Engine authority must be use the cloud project, otherwise it not work. Okay, so here you can see it show about that problem, no project found. So there is no project. So now you need to create the project, and we already create the project. Okay, this is my project name, you can see Mijan GE. So this project I want to use in my in here in the initialize. So for that, just use here the project and write the project name, which I have already done. So write this project name Mijan GE. So this is my project name. So if I just run the code, so now it will work. Okay, it's done. So it means that it's successfully connecting with your cloud project, and also successfully done your authenticate with your email. So now this code editor is ready to use the Google Earth Engine. So now all of Google Earth Engine server function you can easily apply, all of Google Earth Engine data catalog we can easily apply in this platform, in this environment. But now where is the map? We can find out this type of map, but there is no map. So now let's check add a map. Just click on here. So now just take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is the map, and I call this package name GE map, and further I print this map. Just run it. So now it added a map. You can see find out this type of OpenStreetMap, but further you also change the base map. So now this code editor is ready to use Google Earth Engine. We can easily use all of Google Earth Engine function, all of Google Earth Engine dataset we can easily use in this platform. But you can see here what is the difference between this code editor and this code editor. This code editor just a blank. There is no specific tab. There is nothing, just a cell. So as a beginners, when you start the learning with Google Earth Engine using the Python, you face a lot of problem. So that's why I suggested that first of all you try to learn all of things, all of server function using this platform, using this code editor, then move to the Python, and after completing the Python, then move to the R, because R have a lot of library, and we can easily use it for the different types of deep learning or machine learning. We can easily use it. Okay. So this is the overall of Python and JavaScript code editor. So now any question you can please ask me. Any question?
Yeah, can you repeat how you initialize the project from the Google Colab, please?
Okay, so basically if you don't have the cloud project, so first of all just click on here, And then you can see here it also, okay, let me just remove it, and you can see the register a new cloud project. Okay, so now it's mandatory when you work with Python or R, you must need to connect with the cloud project. So for that, if basically it's a cloud project name. Okay, so if you are a new user, then you try to add the cloud project. Simply just click on here, you can see the register a new cloud project, and further just use the same name. Okay, just click on here, it will open a new window. Further you can see the register commercial, non-commercial, just select the unpaid, and you can see the mainly academia research. Okay, then which one is preferred for you? Suppose academia research, just click on here, then next, then create a new cloud project. Okay, then organization is not need, just put the project ID. Suppose you can put any name as a project. Okay, just any unique name or anything you can put in here. So you can see we put here suppose EE. Suppose EE. So must contain the 6 to 30 lowercase letter, number and hyphen, and no trailing hyphens. Oh, sorry. Project ID. Okay, we just changed.
You have to use the name and number, then that would be good. Name and number.
Okay, Mission 690.
Yeah, that would be good.
No, it's not showing. It show the must contain 6 to 30 lowercase letter.
But in my case, it's worked.
Okay, suppose I put here Mission. Okay, default E. If I just put a TUE.
I think it's just lowercase.
So now it's working. Yeah, now it's
just lowercase.
Suppose me Janur 10266.
Make it all a lowercase, then that would be good.
Yeah. So now it okay, you can see. Oh, space is not, you can see. When I put the space, it show this type of problem. Okay, you can see. Okay, because space is also count in here. Space not need. Just you can anything without space, then further just continue with registration. Okay, so if I just I already do it. So now if you just continue registration, then this name you can also find out in your code editor in here. Okay, and this name also try to use in here, then it will automatically connect with the cloud project. But previous time it not need to mandatory, but now it also need to mandatory to use the cloud project. I think in the future it also take for some time, suppose only for the 3 month this project is available. After 3 months or 90 days you need to create the new cloud project again, mainly freely version of Google Earth Engine. Okay, so I hope it also works. So if it not work after 3 months, suppose 90 days, if the project is not work, then you try to work with create a new project. Okay, suppose sometime after 3 months the duration of this project it not work, so then you try to create a new cloud project and then try to use it freely. But when you buy the Google Earth Engine paid version, then not need to use change again and again, so you can use it easily. But for the non-paid, we try to use it for suppose after 3 months or 90 days we need to create a new cloud project again. Okay, so this is the code editor, mainly Python, and this is the code editor for JavaScript. Okay, so in this case I try to explain both of code editor, and I write the code Python and JavaScript.
Excuse me, I maybe I missed your sequence, miss the sequence. How can we connect with the Colab? Could you please explain me again, Colab?
Okay, basically first of all simply go to the code editor of Colab and simply import the GE map. So GE map is already installed. Okay, that's why not need to install. So simply import the GE map, and you also need to the Earth Engine package. Also import this type of GE map and Earth Engine. Basically this type of package or library is already installed in the Google Colab.
No. This is not my question. My question is that if I want to go for the Google Colab, then I can add the initialization and project name, that then I can easily go with my project, or so on.
Yes,
So,
yes.
okay.
Suppose
Then go ahead. No problem.
suppose you can see in this project Mijan GE project, mainly in this case here I already create, when I create the project, you can see in my asset tab it added a cloud asset. Okay, cloud asset. So this type of cloud asset, suppose here I can see here I already upload some cloud asset, basically shape file. So this type of shape file further I can easily connect with the Python. Okay, when I work, because this is my project name, and this project when I create a project, it automatically create a folder. Okay, it automatically create a folder, this type of folder you can see. So this project I newly created, so that's why it show this type of, but previous time I use this project, so this is my previous project of Google Earth Engine, but this is my new cloud project. So in this cloud project, which data I imported, this data I can easily connect in this code editor, because in this case I put the project name, this is my project name. Okay, and this folder or this cloud asset, it automatically create, when you add the project name, it automatically create a cloud asset. This cloud asset I can easily use any environment, suppose Python or R. Okay, and before that you need to must use the project equal to your project name. Okay, this is the cloud project, and in this cloud project which I uploaded, this type all of file I can easily access in this code editor and also work with that. So further let's show you the practical example, then you can easily get the idea. Okay, any question?
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, please.
Hi. Thank you so much for explanation. Actually, I've asked a question in the message section so that I
Understand.
didn't
Okay.
disturb you while like explaining the things. So that's why I didn't ask for during that. Can you please respond to my question?
Yes, so basically when I talk about the time series chart, this thing also included. Okay, suppose sometime we face the problem for the time series chart. Okay, so when I talk about these things, how we can easily create the time series chart, so basically I already explained our full course syllabus, step by step we go. Okay, so you can see in the time series chart we try to including in that second days class. Okay, so these things I will try to explain what the solution, because we face a lot of problem. Okay, so this thing we try to explain in the second days class.
Yeah. Actually, when I was working on GE, I faced a problem. It was not creating the charts,
Okay, no problem,
and
we
I
can
was
easily
stuck
get the
there.
solution,
Yeah.
and we have also lifetime teaching
Okay.
support, lifetime solution support. Don't worry about that. Okay, we
Fine.
can easily create.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we can get this type of things. Okay, let me remove it. Okay, let me open my slide. Okay, so this data type we already know about that. So basically total 5 data types. Further we also work with remote sensing in Google Earth Engine. Basically GIS, we find out that 2 types of data, raster and vector. Okay, raster mainly satellite imagery, vector mainly point, line, polygon. But in Google Earth Engine, when you are used, we find out the total 5 types of data. Okay, and for 5 types of data we have to use the different function. Suppose image collection. For the image collection in Google Earth Engine, we find out lot of function, and this function is only work for image collection. Suppose if you show the practical example, because some people also mistaken here, this function is only for the image collection, but you try for image, then it not work. Then we find out the problem, function is not work. Suppose if I just click on the docs tab, if I simply search here image collection. So here you can see find out the image collection section. So this is the image collection section. In the image collection, all of function is only work for image collection data. Okay, suppose this type of function, if you work with image, then it show the problem is not a function. Okay, so this all of function only for the image collection. Same as for image. Suppose you can see the image, if I simply search here, image, and find out the image section. Or you can see about that geometry feature collection. Okay, so all of function is only work for the feature collection. Suppose creasing, so this creasing you want to apply for the feature, then it show the creasing is not a function. Suppose reduce, you can see the style. So this type of things basically only work for the feature collection. So it's very careful when you want to use. You can see image, so this all of function in the image section we find out lot of function. This type of function is only work for image. Suppose here you can see this type of function. Suppose you can see the clip function. Okay, so this clip function is only work for the image, because you can see this clip function is available under the image section. Mainly you can see this is the section, head section, image. In here I find out the clip function. So clip is only work for image, but I created data set for image collection, but I want to apply the clip. So then it show that clip is not a function. So it's very careful when you write the function, what the mainly data types. You try to check the data types always. So that's why I again explain these things carefully, because image collection, for the image collection all of function is only available for the image collection. For the image all of function is only available for the image. Image function you cannot add in the image collection, then it show the problem. Feature function you cannot use the feature collection, or feature collection function you cannot use in the feature, then it create a problem. Okay, so that's why this data type is very important to identify. Suppose you can see the image is only work for the raster type data. For the image we find out only for those function. This function, this is all of a specific function is only work for the image. Suppose image collection, all of a specific image collection function is only work for the image collection, or geometry or feature collection. Okay, so sometimes we face the problem. Suppose dot clip is not a function, or dot size is not a function, because it show the problem, because this function is not used in this data type. So that's why it show this type of problem. So basically find out the total 5 types of data: image collection, feature collection. And every data types we need to use every specific function. And image collection function you cannot use the image. Feature collection function you cannot use in the feature. Okay, so because this function is not for the feature, this function is not for the feature collection. So further we'll also discuss about the more practical example, then you also get the more better idea. So let's go continue. So sharing script, we already know about that, how we can easily share the script. Just click on the get link button and copy the link, then anyone can easily access your code with you shared. Okay, so now comparison between the Python and JavaScript. Basically we already know about that Python and JavaScript code editor is very powerful code editor, because there are a lot of benefit to use this code editor. We can easily find out a lot of tab: script tab, docs tab, tags tab, inspector tab. We can easily find out, but in the Python have not this type of option. But Python is another powerful library. Python have lot of powerful library, so we can easily find out the cross, TensorFlow, NumPy, scikit-learn, pandas. So this type of powerful library we can easily integrate with Google Earth Engine using the Python. Okay, so when you work with more deep analysis, suppose deep learning or this type of things, then Python is very helpful than JavaScript. But Python have not the powerful code editor, but Python have the powerful library. So you can easily connect. Suppose you can easily NumPy, pandas, matplotlib, cross, scikit-learn, TensorFlow, cross. So this type of powerful library you can easily integrate with Google Earth Engine when you're using the Python. Okay, and do for the more better analysis. Okay, so this is the comparison between the Python and JavaScript. But as a beginners, when you start the learning, try to focus JavaScript, then move to the Python. So let's go start the so let's go start from this slide. Okay, so now in this case I try to teach you for the programming. I think all of you there is no knowledge about the JavaScript or Python, so that's why I try to discuss about the basic syntax. Okay, So here all of you already know about the JavaScript of Python. Okay, but in this case, because it's a beginners, so that's why I need to teach from the beginners level. Okay, so that's why I try to explain all of things from beginners to advanced level. So if you know the programming language, just simply cooperate with me. Okay, so let's go. So basically, in the JavaScript and Python, almost similar. Okay, so every programming language, when you work, then we find out some similar things, such as all of function, all of programming language mainly work with data. Okay, all of programming language, it can be Python, C, or JavaScript, C++, any programming language work with data. Okay, and all of programming language, we also need to use a function, mainly print. We use the different types of syntax, okay, for doing this. Print our mainly output. Okay, to get the output we are using the print, but we also use the different types of syntax for the different programming language. So in this case, print is one kind of common things for any kinds of programming language. Okay, we are just use the print to